Hi, Bobs.
Hi, Bobs. You didn't say take one.
Oh, take one.
Doesn't count because you didn't start off that way. Anyways, hi,
Sarah's
Bobs.
fancy. She got hers clipped to her shirt.
I didn't feel like holding it tonight.
I wonder if I could be fancy too.
Clip it to your hair.
Yeah. All right, Bobs. So,
If that falls and breaks.
I mean, it fell last week.
Did it?
Yeah, remember? You dropped it.
No, I don't remember that at all. It's been a long week, I feel like.
It's been 4 days since you last filmed.
Wednesday or Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh.
5 days.
6
Sorry.
days.
Not full 6.
Today makes 6. Tomorrow makes full 7. With that being said, how has your last week been?
I don't really remember.
Like, you don't know if it was good or bad?
It was just even.
Okay. I get that.
It was pretty chill.
Yeah, pretty chill. Very tired.
Yeah.
Always. I feel like I'm tired 24/7. We had
Look at that yawn.
contagious. We had some big news happen at our church this weekend. Found out that Jason's our new lead pastor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just kidding. No,
you can drop a like, share, and a comment.
No, you should tell them about that though. How okay, so they weren't supposed to tell people.
Yeah, we're not allowed to tell people because
now you can.
It was the insider. If you don't know, Jacob Bales is the lead pastor at Northside now. I'm just kidding. Don't say that. We weren't allowed to tell people, and so people would come up and ask me, and I'm on staff, and like I had my volunteers, they'd be like, "Oh, so you have to know who is it?" And so my only response was, "They could be in this room right now." And then there was these ladies standing at the door, holding the door, and they were like, "Oh, you have a staff badge. You know who lead pastor is." And I was like, "He could be talking to you right now," and I just walked away.
I think that's so funny. No, like they were probably like expecting to see you up on the stage
possibly
this last weekend.
Possibly, but
that's so funny. But nope. So we found out who our new lead pastors are, plural, which is pretty cool. So it's a pretty big weekend at church. How's work been for you?
It was chill. I didn't do much this weekend.
Like in general, how has work been?
Very good.
Yeah, upper elementary, settling in.
Oh, more than settled in. I'm full go.
Full go.
Full sprint.
You're always full sprint.
I'm working on 2, 3, 4 things right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Actually, 5 if you want to count.
I don't even know those 5 things.
I had to come up with a game for camp, a big field game.
Like for the fall camp?
Yes. I had to preach at fall camp.
Ooh, exciting.
I had to preach at our special needs event. To preach 2 sermons.
I didn't know that.
Yep. I already told you about it. I also told you about it today.
I don't think you did.
I'm trying to figure out volunteer stuff for my area because I'm being blessed with too many volunteers. And
I wouldn't say too many. I would just say you're being blessed with an abundance.
I mean, that's kind of what too many means.
Right, but it sounds like it's nicer.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a more fruitful term.
And so I'm trying to figure out like coaching and changing volunteers' roles to make everybody have a spot. And then, what was the other thing I'm working on?
You're about to come up with a theme for camp for next year.
Oh yeah,
that's what you're talking
coming
about.
up with a theme. That wasn't one of them, but I don't remember the other thing I'm working on.
I don't either.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I know I'm working on it.
Yep. At least you know. As long as you have it written down somewhere, that's what matters.
Probably not. Oh, Mega Awesome Costume Party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have to come up with a script to film because we're making a game of Clue, and I have to make this TV type script so it all works out. and it all makes sense. And then
Are you using ChatGPT for it?
I don't plan on it.
I'm a huge fan of ChatGPT.
I like ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT to come up with the names of the
So you
people.
know it's PT. I've always said ChatGPT,
Mm.
but it's ChatGPT.
I do know. I have the app.
ChatGPT, but everyone says GPT.
I don't think so.
You said BT.
I don't think so.
Rewind it.
Yeah, run it
Play it
back.
back.
And then also we have a Jacketator contest during Mega Awesome Costume Party. I might have given away my Jacketator to somebody else to do.
The fry one.
No, that was last year.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought you like told someone else to do it.
No, I like gave away my potato. I was gonna make one, but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I had a volunteer to.
You should have Lewis make a potato.
I don't think he can.
You can make one and say it's from Lewis.
Well, I'm not even making one, so
I know, but you could say my son Lewis and then take a picture of him with it and then put it on the screen and be like, Lewis made a potato.
I feel like if he was a little bigger, it would be perfect because we could do like the Toy Story thing, where the little baby has potato head, just banging it.
I don't remember that.
She's never watched a Disney movie in a day in her life.
Says you. Anyways, you're talking way too slow. You gotta speed things up.
That's what happens when you're tired.
Anyways, my work has been good. Thanks for asking. I don't do anything. It's a non-election year, so we're just chilling. But anyways, last week we talked about some things, like different things, and we had a conversation. I was talking to my cousin and her husband last night, and it's funny because like some of the stuff that we talked about last week, he like brought up on the phone before you even got home. Like he brought up things because he was like talking about the Nephilim and how. Oh, what did he say? I feel like he said that he said that he thinks they're the ones who created the pyramids.
I wasn't there for this conversation.
I know, but I'm just thinking out loud. And so he was just like saying stuff like that. But he said you'll like this. He said that he thinks baseball and golf are gonna be in heaven because people can use those to as a way to praise the Lord. Or give glory to God.
Couldn't you say everything would be in heaven then?
Right, that's what I was. I told him I don't think those things are gonna be in heaven, but because you love those two things, I figured you'd be like, oh yeah, those two things should definitely be there. Except you personally don't use those things to praise God.
No, I hardly do those things.
I'm just saying.
Like I don't have time to do those things.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're a little too competitive to.
That's debatable.
It's not.
I praise God by going hard
and yelling
giving
at people
my all
and telling people to die.
Well, that was the old me. That was
the not saved you.
I mean, I was saved, but I wasn't.
Exactly.
Didn't have good works. I didn't have good fruits. So that was the old me. And when you get competitive, sometimes you just something takes over your body, and it's just
you see red.
Yeah, see red.
You see red, and then you black out.
I black out. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You black out when you get mad, losing too much. Like I was with the AI on Catan, keep beating me at the game.
Yeah, there are 2 waspises right up her head.
Anyways, so last week I told Jason to do some research on heaven. And
I thought she told both of us to. And guess who didn't do research?
I thought I just told you to.
Whatever she just said, yep.
I thought I just told you to.
I thought it was both of us were supposed to. So somebody had to do it on top of everything else. And somebody didn't, even though she does nothing at work, like she said.
That's rude. I did
you
today.
Just said.
I did stuff at work today.
Oh, good job.
And then I read for 3 hours.
There you go. She could have read about.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. You tell me what you learned today, and then next week I'll tell you what I learned.
Okay. Oh, I should have got my Bible out. before we started this, but
Probably. I mean, we can pause it and bring it back.
nah, it'd be fine. I'll just get my
And
Bible
cut.
app out. All right. So I didn't know where to look because I
I
feel
told him
like
to use ChatGPT, and he said, "Nah."
there's a decent amount of spots um where this could be in the Bible, like heaven, Old Testament, New Testament, just different spots. So I've obviously started in Revelation. I just opened it up and looked for where it talked about heaven.
Yeah, he did one of those things where you're like, "All right, God, I want you to say something to me right now," and he just let his Bible fall open, and it just fell on Revelation.
I don't think it's how it worked. But
You know how some people do that.
yeah,
I've done
I
it.
think if I said, show me something about heaven and then just let it fall open,
Ooh, I'll do that tonight.
probably wouldn't have worked.
You don't know. I'll do it tonight,
No,
and
try
we'll
it
see
out.
what happens. Okay.
Try it out. I hope you land in like Song of Solomon or something.
Hey, there might be something that talks about heaven in there.
I guess it could be like the heavenly breasts of a woman.
I mean,
Probably.
I mean,
What it talks about. Did you just look at your mic? Is that what you?
yep.
Anyways, let's see. Oh, it was the ESV. I was not reading an ESV today. What is your go-to Bible version that you read in?
Whenever I'm using my app, I like the NLT or NIV, and then my Bible itself is CSB, Christian Standard Bible.
What is your favorite? Comment down below.
What's yours?
If I'm reading my daily reader, which is like my devotional type Bible,
Yeah.
the CSB. That's what I read all the time. And then sometimes I read from NLT. I like ESV. NIV is good.
What
I
is
like
ESV?
NIV. What?
Eastern Standard Version.
Yeah, the Easternized, the
What
United States of
does
America
ESV
version.
stand for?
What?
What does ESV stand for?
English Standard Version, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's like one of the
Do they
most,
still use like the old Bible terms?
I mean,
Like,
it's one of the most,
thou shalt not
No.
kill.
it's like one of the most relatable but close to the
I
original.
gotcha. You know what we should do is one day we should just bring up the Gen Z Bible.
I
and
have
read
it. I have it right here in the under the TV.
You have a Gen Z Bible?
Of course, I have a Gen Z thing.
Like the one that says "Yo, brother."
Yeah, you want me to whip it out right now?
No, we'll do it next week.
Okay. Yeah, stay tuned for next week. Gen Z Bible.
We'll pull some of our favorite verses out of it and read them to you guys.
All right. Let's see. Revelation 4. Talk about the throne room of heaven.
Oh.
We're talking about the throne room of heaven.
Oh.
What?
Throne room. Oh.
Yeah, the greatest song of all time.
Favorite song that he's been trying to get our worship team to do for the last 2.5 years.
Hannah, if you see this, Sam, if you see this,
I'll make sure.
Bobby, if you see this, anybody.
I'll make sure to post
Jacob.
this little clip.
Yes, please.
Specifically and tag all of them.
Throne room song. Please play it. If it's not main service, do it for a worship night. Just come up to my office and just play it for me, please.
Hey, you know what? Whenever they do the Christmas wishes, that should be Christmas.
Yes, I've only asked them 3 times in person, so I feel like I'm, it's a little annoying. Like I'm that annoying guy. Can I go on?
Yeah, you can move on.
Now?
Yep.
It says, after this I looked, and there in heaven was an open door. The first voice that I heard speaking to me like a trumpet said, "Come up here, and I will show you what must take place after this."
Okay, pause.
That was God.
Obviously.
Sound like a dang elephant.
Oh, okay. So when it says that God's voice was like a trumpet, what do you think that sounds like? Like, don't actually yell right now. Yeah, so you think... Okay, so now try saying that sentence with that voice.
Come up here, and I will show you what must take place after this.
So the trumpets were after his wording.
Yeah.
No, I'm being for real. Like, what do you think that actually sounded like?
I don't know. I think it's just loud. because trumpets are loud. Like if you
Yeah,
were ever
and
next to a trumpet, it's just
like trumpets are loud and high pitched.
there you
So do you
go.
think God talks like this?
Possibly. It said immediately I was in the spirit.
Ooh,
Huh.
what do you think that means?
I can't 100% remember, but the um thing I was reading today talked about every time somebody was taken up into showing them heaven, it was they were taken up by the spirit. It was in the spirit. So I think
What do you
it
think it?
was saying it was like visions. It wasn't actually picking them up and taking them up there.
Okay, because I was gonna say I feel like by the spirit and in the spirit are two different things.
I think it was in the spirit, so they were having visions and stuff. And there I was, and there was a throne in heaven, and someone was seated on it. The one seated there had an appearance of jasper and carnelian stone. A rainbow that had appearance of an emerald surrounded the throne, and the throne were 24. Around the throne were 24 thrones, and on the throne sat 24 elders dressed in white
Okay,
clothes.
so how come you think it says someone was sitting on the throne rather than saying God was sitting on the throne? Like, do
Maybe
you think it
maybe he
wasn't
couldn't see
God?
him because if he was revealed to see him, he'd be blinded.
I gotcha.
Possibly, I
But
don't
hold
know.
on. So you said 24 elders and 24 what?
24 elder or 24 thrones, and on the
24.
thrones sat 24 elders dressed in white clothes with
Do you
golden
think the
crowns.
elders are angels?
I think the elders were nobody.
What does that mean?
Uh, so the research I did today was saying that this was a lot of um, basically um, he was probably seeing it, but elders would have been known as, I think it was Jewish people back in the day that were very wise. Whoa, those geese were so low. Very wise elder, kind of like what you'd have in church today. Um, and then the the thing about it being 24, so he was basically making a picture of what the Sanhedrin looked like.
I
And
don't know what a
so
Sanhedrin
the
is.
Great Sanhedrin would have been this Jewish court ruling, and it would have had a throne in the middle where the king, the ruler, judge would have sat, and then a arch, like a rainbow style arch around it, and it would have 24 seats. And so
Okay, so
what he's possibly doing is he is going back to what the Old Testament, how they say it looked like, and like, so what I kind of took from my research today was, oh, I can't remember where it was, but he in the Old Testament talked about what heaven looked like he was taking up to show what heaven looked like. He was taking that, and what I picture is, you know how like when I do like a meditation prayer, or like when
mm-hmm.
I picture Jesus, like what I see is what we think of it, and so I think that's what he's doing. He's getting visions
Mm,
of what he's heard, like what it looks like, so he can just
I
picture it.
gotcha. Yeah.
And he
And who is this again?
this is John.
Okay.
So he's also could be, not saying he is, but it did hint to this in the my research, is that he, since he's picturing it and explaining it like Great Sanhedrin, he would have been taking shots at the Jewish people because he was excommunicated because he's a follower of Jesus. They would have booted him out because Jewish people don't believe Jesus is Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, get out. And he's saying, look, this is what heaven looks like. This looks just like something y'all do. And you kick me out. Like, he's kind
Mm.
of making a cracking something out. Possibly. Um, that's what I kind of picked up on through that. Um, so that's pretty much it. It's just a bunch of, I think, symbolism. And I don't, he also talked about, I wrote in my Bible, but um, 12, the 12, the 12 disciples
Mm-hmm.
plus the 12, um, like lands that,
Tribes.
yeah, 12 tribes. make 24, and so that's where the 24 symbolizes the 24. Man, them geese are so low.
They are.
The 24 thrones, 24 elders on it. So basically, it could be the 12 disciples, the
Yeah.
wisest that walked with Jesus,
Hmm.
and they just had the 12 thrones, which made 24. Could be 12 disciples, 12 tribes. So it could
But
have been that.
wouldn't that have to mean that Judas went to heaven?
Um, I don't know because the thing is, to be a disciple, um, you had to walk with Jesus.
Mhm.
And I wonder if Jesus had more than 12
Mm,
disciples.
yeah.
I don't know the research on that. I don't even know if that's true. I mean, I know he had women that walked with him. Um, and who's to say,
Yeah.
like, if
Like,
Mary Magdalene
yeah.
isn't a disciple of Jesus, you know?
Yeah.
So, which a disciple is just somebody who is following their teacher, their rabbi. Um, so, pretty much anybody could be a disciple. Well, Jesus standard. Everybody else, the way you could be a disciple is you have to go through school, and then you have to be the top of the top, and you have to go through more school, and you have to be a top of the top of that, and you can become a disciple. Jesus is like, if you
Yeah.
want to follow me, you are my
You follow
disciple.
me. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on some lights because it is getting dark up in here. Sorry for the booty.
Yeah.
All right. So that was pretty much all I got to. Um, let's see. Each of the four living creatures. Oh wait, here we go. The first. Wait. Four living creatures covered with eyes in the front and back were around the throne on each side. First living creature was like a lion. Second living creature was like an ox. Third living creature had a face like a man. And the fourth living creature was like a flying eagle. Each of the four living creatures had 6 wings. They were covered with eyes, and inside, day and night, never stopped saying, Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, who was, who is, and who is to come. I didn't look up anything on that. I don't know. But I can't find
Do you
it.
think those creatures are like angels?
I have no clue.
Okay.
There was
I'll
something.
try to do a little more in depth research.
Um, there was something in here. I did like. Um, so there's that, and then there's whenever the living creatures give glory, honor, and thanks to the one seated on the throne, the one who lives forever and ever. The 24 elders fall down before the one seated on the throne and worship the one who lives forever and ever. They cast their crowns before the throne and say, O Lord our God, you are worthy to receive glory and honor, power, because you created all things. What does that sound like?
Sounds like the song.
Yes.
And you know what's interesting though is I never until like now I was like why like laying if when it talks about laying your crowns down is I never understood
I
that.
know. It was like
I
I
just kind of
pictured it
sang
as
it.
laying down like my wants and needs,
Yeah.
not like it's in the Bible that
Yeah.
the
Like
elders
literally
laid
like
their crowns down. So it also my thing that I read today talked about because they keep worshiping up there,
yeah.
and um it said you can know that when you worship you are singing the same songs as the angels. So um
So like the angels are learning our Christian songs that we
I
sing.
that that was the thing that popped into my head, but I think no. I think that this is why it's so important to base your songs, even if they're newer, like we sing the lay your crowns down at your feet. It's like you're basing them off Bible, like Psalms and Revelation Bible verses, so that I don't. I mean, they could be learning the songs that we sing. I don't see why they couldn't.
Yeah.
Um, but I think um, if we are singing songs that it says that they sing, then we have to be singing with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine yourself singing along with the angels in heaven while you worship. Just imagine how powerful that is. Fire, fire, fire.
I don't think you can fire yourself.
I didn't. I fired the Bible. But let's see. Then I did get into the scrolls a little bit.
But that's not where he's talking about what he saw in heaven.
I know.
So
But I think this is where I saw where it talked about the Jewish writers like to they would exaggerate things, and Sarah hates when I exaggerate stuff.
it's not
And
that
she says I'm lying.
it's
and
not that I
I'm-
hate when you exaggerate. It's just that you exaggerate so much that our
I exaggerate
6-month-old
so
has
little.
picked up on it, and he exaggerates.
I
as well.
exaggerate so little. I say if something took 3 minutes, I say, oh, it was just 5 minutes. She says that's exaggerating so much.
No. So here's what he says. He says, "Oh, somebody jumped off that bridge just the other day." Well, just the other day was probably like 2 years ago.
That happened earlier this year, so it was just the other day.
Yeah, just the other day.
And
Exaggeration.
I mean, I'm backed up by Jewish biblical
You're not
writers.
backed up. It
I
says that
am.
they did it. It didn't say that the Lord, that Jesus loved, that they exaggerated.
No, that is right. They didn't exaggerate that, but when it came to numbers and what they would write, they would exaggerate the numbers. Like that story I told you
That
about
doesn't mean
when
it's
they wrote about the
okay.
armies and how many people died. They would write more people died than lived on the earth. Like they're just exaggerating to show how many people died. It just showed that it's just innumerable. So,
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's okay.
well,
It doesn't mean you should always exaggerate.
I mean, it is a form of writing.
You know something I've never understood is when like ministers or people when they get up to teach and they like try and like tell a story or a joke or something and it's a lie or like the truth exaggerated which makes it a lie. It's like you're literally a minister lying. Do you get what I'm saying though?
Kinda.
Like you've told a story that's not true before. Or like
Yeah.
when you go up or like when you go up to like host or something and you're like, guys, I just almost got hit by a car or like I got hit by a car on the way here and blah blah. Like that's a lie.
Well, I feel like that's just comedic. Like, because when I get in front of the kids, I'm like, I'll say stuff to make them
Yeah.
laugh in like a comedic fashion.
I know, but like I think about that sometimes. Like when I hear a story, I'm like,
I don't know if I would lie to make the story. I would say I would possibly change something up a little bit to make it fit to what like it to make it work, to make it sound right. Like I told the story. Oh, I told the story where um, the lady, we were at Next Steps. I think did I tell it on the podcast. We were at Next Steps, and
no, you told it while you were teaching YA.
yeah, I was teaching why. Well,
Yeah,
so
I think you did talk about it on here.
and I told it differently than how it actually happened because it happened over a span of 30 minutes. But the way I told it, it was almost like it just boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. So technically, I lied saying how it happened and how the order in which she said it, but didn't lie. I just made it fit to be tellable. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. You got anything else to say?
Doggy got free.
Got anything else to say?
I don't think so.
All right. I think that wraps it up.
Nice 30-minute session.
I am going to actually do some research.
About time.
And so next week we can get into it. I'll try and get a little more in depth with things. And I want to kind of look at what does the Bible say about heaven. So pull from like multiple different instances.
I mean, I kind of pulled from multiple different instances.
I mean, you just read one.
Yeah, but I went back and forth. So
No.
It was in my research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right.
I
Well,
think on that note, I'm ready to go to sleep.
bye, Bobs. Smell you later. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.